I have a confession to make, and that is that I have spent too much of my life making education way too complicated. Hi, my name is Dr. Tim Stafford, and I am an educational futurist and also a professor at St. Thomas University in Miami. And I do a lot with instructional design and technology, learning and development, and I help people make better coursework that has an impact. And I can tell you that beyond a shadow of a doubt, in the 30 years that I've been working in these fields, education tends to be seen as something more complicated than it really is, when the complication actually comes from the learners themselves. Education at its root, at its simplest, is what do you want someone to be able to do? What knowledge goes along with them being able to do that? What activities are they going to do so that they can develop those skills and exercise that knowledge? And then how are we going to evaluate it? And so that is the simplest form of education, yet no matter how complicated we make it, that's always what education is. The complication comes from the learners themselves. How much prior knowledge do they have? What is actually motivating them to learn this? How applicable is the information that they're getting? How relevant is it to them? And most importantly, how does it resonate with them? Because resonance will really be the part that makes it stick for a very long time. And so the problem is that in instructional design and in any kind of course design, we have to stop thinking about what we want them to know, but what we want them to do, what's going to be needed to know in order to do that, and then how are we going to have them demonstrate that knowledge and evaluate it. If we could get our minds set on those things, that simple framework, that's the first step of developing better coursework.